today you gain, whenever you observe a Sila day, you speed up. Why? Within that day, you don't think about anything else which are related to the outside world. So you stay at the temple within that day. This is a temple stay, right? So you temple stay on that day, and then you give your best for the practice. So you speed up. So Sila wise, that means morality wise, you speed up. And then concentration wise, you speed up. Wisdom wise, you speed up. You speed up in the Dhamma path. So we have seen today is such kind of a great Sila day. So even this is a tradition which is coming from the Buddha's days. Even during the Buddha's time, people observed, so certain people observe 8 precepts, certain people observe 10 precepts, right? So, and spend the day at the temple. So, this is not a tradition which is limited to Buddhism, even though Buddhism does it so more often than the others. But in certain other religions that prevailed in India, they also did it, right? But this prevails only with Buddhism and Jainism, right? So we are going to practice and speed up in the Dhamma path on this Sila. Right? So then today we are going to observe the 8 precepts. When we observe the 8 precepts, there is a special way that we do it. Right? So first of all, the devotees, they have to invite the Sangha to help you in observing 8 precepts. Right? You ask the Bhantes to help you to observe the 8 precepts. And then I will recite that Pali stanza, and then after that, all of you can repeat after me. Then you observe the 8 precepts. First, you go in refuge in the triple gem with the Dhamma and Sangha, and after that, you observe the 8 precepts, and that's how you get the observance. And after that, we will pay our respect to the triple gem and offer all these offerings to the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. And so that's how we are going to start today's schedule. I will remind the schedule at the end of this session. Okay? Now everyone, please calm down. We are going to invite the Bhantes. So you ask Mahasangha to observe you in 8 precepts. Right? So this sentence means, O Bhante, please, we request the 8 precepts along with the 3 refuges. Right? Please help us to observe the 8 precepts with 3 refuges. 3 refuges means Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. So this is the request is in Pali, but since you understand the meaning, then that's fine. Right, yeah? Please repeat after me. Please join your palms together. Please recite after me. Okase Aham Bhante Tisaranena Sadding Adhanga Uposate Silang Dhammang Yachami Anuggahang Katva Silang Dethe Me Bhante Anukampang Upadaye. For the second time. Dutiyampi Okase Ahang Bhante Tisaranina Saddhing Attange Uposate Silang Dhammang Yachami Anuggahang Katva Silang Dethe Me Bhante Anukampang Upadaye. For the third time. Tatiyampi Okase Ahang Bhante Tisaranine Saddhing Attange Uposate Silang Dhammang Yachami Anuggahang Katva Silang Dethe Me Bhante Anukampang Upadaye. Now everyone, very calmly, please recite Namo Tassa 3 times to observe each presence.
Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa.
Buddhang Saranang Gacchami.
Buddhang Saranang Gacchami.
Dhammang Saranang Gacchami.
Dhammang Saranang Gacchami.
Sanghang Saranang Gacchami.
Sanghang Saranang Gacchami.
Dutiyampi
Dutiyampi
Buddhang Saranang Gacchami.
Buddhang Saranang Gacchami.
Dutiyampi
Dutiyampi
Dhammang Saranang Gacchami.
Dhammang Saranang Gacchami.
Dutiyampi
Dutiyampi
Sanghang Saranang Gacchami.
Sanghang Saranang Gacchami.
Tatiyampi
Tatiyampi
Buddhang Saranang Gacchami.
Buddhang Saranang Gacchami.
Tatiyampi
Tatiyampi
Dhammang Saranang Gacchami.
Dhammang Saranang Gacchami.
Tatiyampi
Tatiyampi
Sanghang Saranang Gacchami.
Sanghang Saranang Gacchami.
Tisarane Gamanang Sampunnang. Please say Aham Bhante Panatipata Vedamani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Adinnadana Vedamani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Kamesu Micchācara Vedamani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Not that one. Ambrahmacharya Vedamani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Musavada Vedamani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Suramire Majjapama Dacchana Vedamani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Vikale Bhojana Vedamani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Natcha Gita Vadita Visuka Darsana Mala Gandha Vidhepana Dharana Mandana Vibhusa Nandhana Vedamani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Uccasayana Mahasayana Vedamani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Imani Atthanga Silani Samadhiyami Imani Atthanga Silani Samadhiyami Imani Atthanga Silani Samadhiyami Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now you are well observed with the 8 precepts. 8 precepts are Panati Pata Vedamani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. That means you promised yourself that so whatever it happens, you are not going to take another being's life. Another being's life. You will refrain from killing. Then Adinna Dana Vedamani Sikkhapadam Samadhiya. Adinna Dana Vedamani Sikkhapadam Samadhiya means I abstain. I promise that I abstain from stealing. That means I won't take anything which is not given to me. A thing which belongs to someone, I don't take it if it is not given to me. So you promise like that. And instead of kami sumichachara, today we observe abrahmacharya. Abrahmacharya means celibacy. Celibacy means by mind, by words, and by body, we are not going to practice sexual misconduct, and we refrain from all kinds of sexual activities, right? So that is celibacy, right? So abrahmacharya within this day. And musavada vedamani sikkapadam samadhi. I'm not going to tell lies. I refrain from telling lies. That means you won't say what you haven't heard, haven't seen, as seen. What you have seen, what you did see, as you didn't see. And what you heard, you will say, yes, I heard it. What you didn't hear, you will say, no, I didn't hear that. Right? What you experience, you will say as it is. And what you didn't experience, you will not say that you did experience it like that. Instead, you will say, I didn't experience it in that way. So, you refrain from telling lies. Right? Then, Suramede Majjapama Vedamani Sikkhapadam Samadhyam. You promised yourself that so throughout this day you will abstain from taking any intoxicant which leads to unconsciousness, which leads to lateness, heedfulness in practicing Dhamma. Right? Then Vikala Bhodana Vedamani Sikkhapanam Samadhi. Vikala Bhodana means so you won't, when the sun turns to the setting side, so there are two, so the sun has two periods of time within a day. So first, the arising time, it goes up to, so it goes from that time, starts with the arising and ends with the peaking time. And then setting time starts. So then, according to Buddha's teaching, so from arising time to the peaking time, that period is called as the kala, right time. And then, the rest of the time is the decreasing time or the setting time. So that time is called as vikala, not the right time. So not the right time means there is no any good luck or bad luck involved. That means so it's a calculation to for the monks so that so that they can plan their activities well, especially when it comes to taking the meals. So after 12:30, 1 o'clock, you can't, so normally we accept, according to Sri Lankan tradition, we accept it as 12:30, but actually it goes up to 12:45, something like that. So it differs. So somehow, that means the kala, the right time to take meal. But somehow, within that time, up to 12:30, you will take meals, and you promise after that you won't take any food. So during this day, you won't have dinner. So don't worry, when you observe the 5% later on, it goes away. But it is good if you can practice fasting tonight, because there's a big power in fasting, right? Then, right. So Vikala Bhojana Vedamani Sikkhapanam Samadhi. That's what you said. I won't take meals after 12:30. That means so during the time which is called as not the right time. We after 12:30 you are not going to take any meal. Okay? And then next one, seventh one, Natcha Geeta, it is a longer one. Right? Natcha Geeta Vadita Visuka Dassana Mala Ganda Vilepana Dharana Mandana Vibhusanatthana Vedamani Sikkhapanam Samadhi. So, if I describe, Natcha means dramas. So, you determine, I want what, so earlier, so you are used to watch movies, various kinds of, such kind of entertainment. So, you determine, and TV serials like that. So, today you determine, I am not going to watch such kind of dramas, right? And then Natcha, Gita songs, no songs. No Spotify or any such kind of thing, iTunes, nothing. It will stay simple. And then after that, Vadita, so musical tracks. So music. Visuka Dasan, such kind, meaningless, meaningless sights, meaningless sights. And Mala, so during the Buddhist times, even today, we wear garlands, so pendants like that, we wear. But today, we abstain from wearing them, right? We are not going to wear that kind of decoration, right? Mala, no pendants, no garlands. Gandha, no sense of such kind of fragrance. Perfumes, no perfume. Right? So then, Vilepan. So we apply various kinds of balms, sprays, that kind of thing. Nothing today. Very simple. Vilepan. Dharan. There are various other kinds of wearings that you wear, right? So there are so many things. Nowadays it's very complicated. Earlier they only wore stuff for the neck and the ears, but there are stuff only on lips and nose and everywhere on the body. Nothing like this today. Right. Mandan. Various kinds of decoration. No more. So there are other kinds of decorations, right? So you refrain from all the other kinds of decorations and awareness. So that means you live today very simply. Very simple. You will live a very simple life today. Right? Then final one, eighth one. Uchcha Sayana Mahasayana Vedamani Sikkhapanam Samadhi. Uchchasayana Mahasayana means, so Uchchasayana means, so there are high seats, right? So if you cannot keep your legs fully on the ground, then it's called a high seat. So you abstain today from sitting on such kind of seats. And Mahasayana means very expensive one. And very expensive ones means there are, so for the monks there are so deeper precepts. So there are ones which are made of humans, no, animal skin, very expensive. There are ones which are made of lion skin, tiger skin, bear skin, like that. There are so many. So you won't sit on such kind of very expensive potions, right? So then, Mahasayana, and you will lead the day very simply, right? So these are the 8 precepts that you observe, and finally you conclude saying, I observe these 8 precepts today. I observe these 8 precepts today. I observe these 8 precepts today. Right? Then now you wear the 8 precepts, right? 8 precepts, and you are going to lead a very nice day today. So that you can accumulate a lot of very powerful good energy, and at the same time it helps you to advance in the Dhamma path stronger and faster and further. Right? Now let's offer all the offerings to the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, and after that you are going to have a small break. Please turn to page number 6, first stanza, page number 8, first stanza, page number 10, first stanza, page number 6, 8, 10, first stanza, and then we go to next page and we continue. Okay? Let's recite together. Iti piso bhagava araham samma sambuddho vinyācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisanam masarati sattā Bodhi Raja Namastute Ngadasara Paditena Dipena Ramayansina Nilokaripam Sambuddham Pujayami Namonukam Sugandhikaya Madanam Ananta Gunakandina Sugandhina Gandena Pujayami Tathagatam Pujemi Buddham Kusumena Nena Munnena Metena Jahotu Mokkam MukhamVilayati Yata Idambe Gayo Tatayati Vinasabhavang Vannaganga Gunopedam Etang Kusuma Santatim Mujayami Muhindassa Siripada Saloluhe Imina Punya Kamena Mame Samagamo Zatang Samagamo Hotu Yavanipana Patiya Ngayena Vacha Chittena Mamanena Maya Katam Acayam Kamame Bande Buddhi Vihara Tathagata Ngakasakta Jabummata Devanaga Mahindika Munyantam Anumoditva Cirang Rakhantu Lokasasanam Akasakta Jabummata Devanaga Mahindika Munyantam Anumoditva Cirang Rakhantu Desanam Akasakta Jabummata Devanaga Mahindika Punyantam Anumoditva Cirang Rakhantu Manparam Idam Menyatinam Hotu Sukrita Hontu Nyatayo Idam Menyatinam Hotu Sukrita Hontu Nyatayo Idam Menyatinam Hotu Sukrita Hontu Nyatayo. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear Dhamma friends, so all of you observed the 8 precepts and now you have become Upasakas and Upasikas, right? With 8 precepts. So throughout the day, you have to be mindful. You have to live with determination, strong adhitthana, right? Adhitthana, that whatever it happens, I will don't let my precepts to be abused, violated. So I will keep my precepts, and at the same time, throughout the day, better to practice a noble silence. Ariyo Tunmi Bhav. Buddha says on Uposatha days we have to practice. So one out of two things. Dhammima Kata. Dhammima Kata means wholesome talks related to the Dhamma. So today you are not going to talk about gossips related to that person or this person. No. You are not going to talk about that. No politics, no what's going on in USA or Sri Lanka or India. So nothing. No Vietnam, nothing. So no politics and no talks about the other people. If something related to Dhamma, then you talk. Then Ariyova Tunni Bhav. Arya means noble. Tunni Bhav means silence. So helping the other people to preserve their own precepts and helping yourself to preserve your own precepts. What you will do is you practice noble silence. It is not a general silence. Since you are practicing this silence with 8 precepts, it becomes noble silence. So be very mindful, be very calm, and stay vigilant about your own precepts. Right? So practice 2 things. What are they? Dhammiva kata. That means no gossips, just talking about Dhamma. Ariyova tunhi bao, noble silence. Very nice. So, end of the day, you will see how much change you will feel at the end of the day if you practice like that. So, please do like that. Then I'm going to give you a small rest. Okay? So, please take 5 minutes of rest. So if you want to drink some coffee or tea, so we have already prepared it outside. So enjoy some tea or coffee, and then after that, please come here within 5 to 10 minutes. Right? So at 9:30, we will have the meditation time, and after the meditation, so we will have a small Dhamma talk, right? So short Dhamma talk. And after that, we will have the Buddha Puja, right? After the Buddha Puja, that means offering to the Buddha, you are already familiar. And then you have the lunch. Most of the times, you offer after lunch. Dipanti Sila offered. Right? So you will have the dana, not lunch today. It's dana. So you will have dana around 11:30, and after that you will have a small break. At 1 o'clock you will have the chanting as usual, and around 1:30 you will have a small break, and then around 1:40 we will start the Dhamma discussion. Dhamma discussion will go up to 2:45, right? 1:40 to 2:45, and then you will have a little bit longer break, and 3 o'clock there will be a Dhamma teaching, special Dhamma teaching by one Bhante from Los Angeles. He'll join online. So some of you might have seen him, Bhante Dr. Sumitte from Anaheim, Texas. So that Bhante, he's teacher in University of the West, so one Los Angeles University. So he will conduct Dhamma teaching today at 3 before. And after the Dhamma teaching, so at 4 o'clock, we'll share merits. We are going to share merits with divine beings, and especially all this very powerful positive energy, we are going to share it with your departed relatives. If your parents parents have passed away, if your grandparents have passed away, and if any other relative has passed away, we are going to thoroughly think of them and share our feelings. And after that, uh, we will enjoy some tea again, if you like, and then that's the end of today's Sila Day session, right? So this is the schedule. So stay prepared and be vigilant. Make sure you practice those two things mindfully within the day. Dhammi va kata, adiyo va tummitva. No gossips. Okay. Make sure that you protect your mouth. Yeah. Right. Right. Please take rest for about 5 to 10 minutes, and at 9:30, please make sure that you are at the home. Yeah. Please say 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let your whole body to calm down. Bottom to top. Let your whole body to calm down. Through every muscle, every cell of your body. Let everything to calm. And whatever the things that are related to you in the outside world, so keep them aside for a moment. Keep them aside for a moment. We are going to practice meditation right now. So today we will practice 2 kinds of meditation techniques. First meditation technique is breathing meditation. Breathing meditation is practiced. How do we practice it? So we focus on our breath. When the breath is coming in, we are aware that the breath is coming in. Breath comes in, you stay fully aware that the breath is coming in. When the breath is going out, you are fully aware right now the breath is going out. If it is long, you are aware right now I am experiencing a long breath. So if the breath is short, you stay aware that right now I am experiencing a short breath. And if it is gross, if it is soft, let it be so. Just keep on observing. Whatever the nature of the breath that you experience, let it be so. Just keep on observing the breath as it is. Don't try to change the nature of your current breath. Right? So if it is soft, if it is gross, let it be so. Just be aware. Your job is just to be aware. So just like a gatekeeper. Gatekeeper doesn't focus on the outside people or inside people. That person only focuses on the gate. Right? Just like that, when the breath is coming in and going out, you are going to focus on the breath. And without changing its nature, so letting it to be the same, so what you do is, you will focus. You will give your entire focus and observe the breath. Incoming breath, outgoing breath. With a very calm mind, with a very quiet mind. So make sure that your back is straight, neck is straight, head is straight. So then please keep your right palm on your left palm. Please keep your right palm on your left palm. Now close your eyes not very tightly, just to the level, just to the level that you can uh, cover, that you can not see the outside settings, right? So close your eyes and now let your whole body relax and focus on the breath. If it is in coming in, let it be so. Virya, if it is going out, let it be so. Just keep on being aware. If it is long, if it is short, if it is gross, if it is soft, let it be so. Just keep on being aware. Being aware. Now everyone, please start your breathing meditation. So give you everything, the card, and by this great practice, we be able to develop inner peace and inner happiness. Now, please start breathing meditation. Start focusing on your breath. We are going to practice loving kindness meditation. Let your whole body to relax. Let your whole body to relax. Take a breath, deep breath. Let it go. Take another deep breath. Let it go. Now please calm down. We are going to practice loving kindness meditation as I mentioned. First, let's share our loving kindness with yourself, with you. Please think, may I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be very peaceful. Please spread your loving kindness towards yourself first. Now please spread your loving kindness towards your dear parents, teachers, relatives, and friends. Me, my dear mother, my dear father, and my teachers, relatives, and friends. Be well, be happy, be peaceful. May all of you be very peaceful. Please spread your loving kindness towards your parents, teachers, relatives, and friends. our loving kindness towards our enemies, towards the neutral people. So neutral people are the people who are not our friends, who are not our enemies, who are in the middle. They are not our friends, they are not our enemies, they are in the middle. So please spread your loving kindness towards those neutral people. May all the neutral people also be well, be happy, be peaceful. Please spread your loving kindness towards the neutral people who are in the middle. Towards the enemies. So if you have any grudge towards anyone, please let that grudge go. Because clinging to the grudge is just like holding to a charcoal, burning charcoal. So the person who keeps it, that person is bound to suffer because of that. So let go of your grudges and then share your loving kindness with the enemies. So at the same time, if you have done any mistakes towards your enemies, so please ask mentally forgiveness too and spread your loving kindness towards the enemies. May my enemies also be well. May my enemies also be happy. May my enemies also be peaceful. May they be very peaceful. Please spread your loving kindness towards the enemies, towards all the beings in the universe. Let's think about human beings, then after that animals, divine beings, and after that all the hill beings. We think of all the beings, fish, birds, and all beings. May all beings in the universe be well, be happy, be peaceful. May all beings be very peaceful. Please spread your loving kindness towards all the beings in the universe. Everyone very calm yet peacefully. Please open your eyes. Let your body to relax. Now please join your palms together and say 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear dumb friends, so please practice these techniques at home. At least 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night. Please practice them. Because we do investments, right? For us. So these are nice investments that you can do for yourself. Good investment. So which can bring a lot of success for your life, right? Which can bring a lot of comfort for you. Which can bring a lot of peace and happiness for you. So please make this investment. You can't buy that with mind. So every morning and evening, make sure that you practice. So 10 minutes, please practice breathing meditation. And around 5 minutes, please practice loving kindness meditation. When you practice loving kindness meditation, Buddha teaches that we can gain 11 benefits. 11 benefits. What are 11 benefits? So, um, so number one, that person gain the ability to sleep well. Right? So during the sleep, no interruption, that person sleeps well. Why? No grudges no grudges towards anybody, right? No any clumsy thoughts, right? So you with the calm mind, that person sleeps. Right away when that person lays on the bed, that person starts to sleep good. Then that person, such kind of person who practices loving kindness meditation, so wakes up well. So come patibud, without any worry, right? No grudges to worry about, right? So so no quarrels to think about. So then that person wakes up with a calm mind after a good sleep. Sukampari Bhujjati. The Papakam Supina Pasad. That person never sees bad dreams. No bad dreams. Some people in the middle of the night, they shout and they scream. So they scream to the extent that even the roof, it shakes. Right? So that doesn't happen. So no bad dreams. The Papakam Supina Pasad. Manusanam Piyuri, people like you. Whenever people see you, they start to like you. Oh, such kind of beautiful person, pleasant person. They like you. And then, Amanusana Piyuri. Even the so even the non-human beings, they like you. Right? Good spirits. Don't worry, they don't come to your home. So they are not going to bother. So somehow they are going to like you, right? And whenever you need help, they are bound to help you. Okay? So then Amanusan and Piyogo, they also like. So Devata Rakkan, divine beings protect you. There are so many stories, but this is not the time to share. Later on. If you ask during the question and answer session, I will let you. Then divine beings protect you. And then after that, Devataraka. Nasa Aggiva Visangva Sattangva Kavati. No one can destroy such kind of person by a weapon, by poison, or by fire. Right? So somehow that person escapes. Then Tuvatang Chittang Samadhi, right? That person's mind becomes concentrated very fast. Very fast. Tuvatang Chittang Samadhi. Then Mukhavanno Vipasidati. The color of the face, right? It becomes beautiful. Normally, many people they go to this shop and that shop and this beauty shop, that beauty shop to find the best kind of cream to apply on your face so that you can look beautiful. But this is a way of developing natural beauty. How do you do that? Developing loving kindness. How does it happen? Your thoughts affect the body. When you have thoughts of loving kindness, that affects your blood. When the blood circulates, then it affects your skin. Right? When you have, so That's why when you have a good sleep, calmness, then the color of the body, it becomes beautiful. Sometimes mother and daughter cannot be recognized. They look alike. Right? So then you have, if you want to be like that, practice loving kindness meditation. Okay. Then Mukavanno Vipasidati. Asammoho kalam karu. When that person passes away, that person passes away very calm. Very calm. No tantrums. No crying, oh I can't do, I want to stay, I want another day. So nothing like that. So that person passes away very calm. Then, asammoho kalam karoti. Uttaring appati vijjanta. Brahma lokupagopo. So if you develop it to a level, jhanic level, then after the death, you will be born in a Brahma realm. Brahma realm means it's a very comfortable realm, where you have a long, comfortable life. Right? So, so you gain all these 11 benefits if you practice loving kindness meditation. Right? So please practice it at home. 10 minutes breathing, 7 minutes loving kindness meditation. Okay. Now you can take another break, and we will join for a very small Dhamma talk in 10 minutes. Right? Okay, you can take a break of 10 minutes. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dhamma talk will prolong up to 20 minutes. Right? So, everyone concentrate in your minds. Please say it 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear Dhamma friends, so during this short Dhamma talk, I'm going to teach you about the Dhara Sutta. Dhara means little one. Dhara means little one. So in our languages we say the younger people little one, right? So here in Pali, Dhara means the little one. So but on books you can find a totally different name. So younger version or something like that. But the actual translation is little one. So the discourse about little one. So King Kosala, Buddha spent most of his time after becoming enlightened. He spent most of his time in Kosala kingdom, because Jetavanaram was in Kosala kingdom, and so the Buddha and King Kosala, both of them shared the same age. So they were let's say when Buddha is 45, King Kosala is also 45. So King Kosala, he was devout and he offered dana, but he was not a good practitioner. But he liked to visit and talk to the Buddha. So whenever he had evenings, so what he does is he go and pay a visit to the Buddha. So for a short talk. And there are so many times that they had talks, and they are compiled into a section called Kosala Sanyutta. So they had that much talks. So in this Kosala Sanyutta, all the suttas that we have are related to the conversations that Buddha and King Kosala had. So both of them, their conversations are included in all the suttas of Kosala Sanyutta. So most of the time, King Kosala comes with questions. So he was the person who wants to argue. So one day he came with one question. So he said, he came to the Buddha and said, "Oh Buddha, there are five more great teachers than you. They are elder to you. Who are they?" So, uh, so Purana Kassapa, he's elder to you. So these are the teachers at that time. Ajita Kesakamal, he's elder to you. Then after that, Makkali Goswami, he's also elder to you. Sanjay Vellatiputta, he's also elder to you. And then, Jain, Nikantanaraputta, he's elder to you. All these big teachers, six teachers, they are elder to you. You are little one. You are little one who is in young age. All of them are in their 50s, 60s like that. But you are a younger person, little one, Dahara. So, how can you call yourself an enlightened person? So they all, true, they are old, they can say they are enlightened. But you are a younger person, a little one, how can you call yourself an enlightened person? Then Buddha smiled. Buddha smiled and told King Kosala, "O king, don't tell like that. There are four things that you should not consider as young, right? As little. So if you consider these four things little, then you are going to face a lot of dangers. What are the four kinds of little ones that you should consider seriously?" Number one, sappa. So sappa means the snake. The snake should not be considered as a little one. So if you consider the snake as little or big, it doesn't matter. It has poison. When it bites you, it doesn't care. It doesn't matter whether it's a little one or a big one. You die. So, O king, you have to consider seriously about the snakes. Right? Poisonous snake, little or big, you have to consider them equally. You have to be careful. Right? Then that's number one. Number two, O king, don't consider the prince as a little one. Why is that? So when that prince is small, you might say something which is not nice, right? But he will keep the grudge, and he is bound to become the king. When he becomes the king, then you have to face the penalties, right? That person will abduct your property, that person will abduct your wealth, and that person will tie you with laws, and then even the king can take your life. So you have to be, you should not consider the prince as a little one. You have to be careful. So that is the second one that you should not consider as a little one. Third one, Buddha said, third little one that you should consider seriously is the fire. So let's say there is a fire somewhere here. Then you see, you check, and then it's a small one. Let's suppose you don't consider, what will happen is, so it will get, if it gets the fuel from somewhere, what will happen? Within seconds, everything will be in a place. I remember. So, uh, so in a close by region, so there was a fire. So unfortunately, parent, so the son was taking care of the parents, and one day, one day, so the house got caught on fire while the son is at home, and then the parents, they passed away because of the fire. They were old, and the police, they thought whether the son did this. So whether the son did this or not. Then at that time, uh, they even jailed him. Finally, they found. So when you have wood, on the top of wood, they have some they apply some alcohol, a layer of alcohol to let it shine, and then certain certain such kind of so alcohol stay long, and even a small fire can so that alcohol can spread such kind of fire within seconds. That's what happened. So sun didn't do it. Finally, he was ready. So then yeah. So if even a small fire, if it gets enough oil, it is bound to burn the whole construction. So we have to be very, very careful that we have to seriously consider even a small fire. We have to let it go. We have to distinguish it as soon as possible before it makes a big disruption. Right? So number one, the snake. Number two, the prince. Number three, the fire. Number four, no. Number four is the monk. The monk. So even though a monk is, so you should not consider even though a monk as small or big, but seriously consider, because when they practice, they have greater Sila than you, and they have greater qualities than you. So when you misbehave towards them, what will happen is you create enormous amount of negativity. Negativity. So uh, so uh, so uh, great monks who actually practice the teachings of the Buddha, they develop enormous amount of tolerance. Right? Tolerance means so when they have gains and when they have losses, they keep their mind balanced. And when they are prosperous in prosperity, and in so when they lose the prosperity, at such times too, they keep the mind balanced. So when they are praised and when they are blamed, at that time too, they keep the mind balanced. In comfort and in discomfort, they keep the mind balanced. At least they try. It is higher quality, difficult quality than live. So then, when they use the words, they try to use the nice language, common language, and never tries to use the language which doesn't harm anyone's feelings. And they avoid, while talking, they always say something which unites people, then which gains which gives you some kind of meaning for your life. And then they talk words which are fruitful, then loving, then which takes your heart, and which is worthy to memorize, which is good enough to keep in the mind for a long period of time. Right? And they avoid telling lies. They avoid telling so abusive words. They avoid using words that can divide people, right? And they don't use the words which are meaningless. They have such kind of great qualities. Even in the small monk, they try to practice this quality. Right? It is a greater quality than general lay people. Then after that, so loving kind. So they, even the small monk, it doesn't matter the small monk or the big monk. Here, small monk means, novice monk means the monks who only have 10 precepts, and the other. So in United States, you hardly find here we hardly find samaneras, because most of the monks, when they already come here, they are senior monks. So they have gained the higher ordination. But when you go to Vietnam or Sri Lanka, you can find novice monks who only have 10 precepts. I'm talking about even those monks. So they develop these qualities. Enormous amount of loving kindness. And then uh, they they dedicate to promulgate the qualities of the Buddha. They try to dedicate and promulgate the teachings of the Dhamma. They dedicate and try to promulgate the noble qualities of Mahasana. So, so these are small things that I told you. So uh, then even for the people who blame them, who do harm them, so they try to develop loving kindness. So they develop these kinds of great qualities. Therefore, even the small monk is is very powerful in quality. So if someone do bad things, if someone badly behave toward even a small monk, then that person creates negative energy. That person creates negative energy. So Buddha told this. Uh, then, then let's suppose you find certain monks. They are not following the practices of the Buddha. So that means practices that were told by the Buddha. Then you don't like them. Then at such times, instead of verbally abusing them, there are ways that you can, Buddha have taught certain ways to show your unpleasantness, right? So you should not verbally abuse even such kind of monk. Instead, these are the ways that you should show your unpleasantness, right? So number one, so so number one is when you see them, you don't stand up from your seat. That means when I come, if you don't stand up from your seat, just kidding. Right? So when that monk comes, you don't stand up from your seats. So that's a way of showing unpleasantness. That means you don't do it out of hatred. You do it because um, that says that you don't appreciate that monk's practice, right? That one, you don't approve the way.
Respect.
Yeah, respect. Yeah, you don't respect that monk. Yes, very nice. So then, then after that, then not standing when that monk comes. And when you see that monk, so when you see a good monk, you go forward to welcome. Oh, how nice Bhante. So sometimes you go forward and welcome, right? You don't go like that. You just sit like that, right? So that is the second way. Not shouting at the monk, or not fighting with the monk, right? Then number three, not welcoming and not paying respect to that, right? Not paying respect to that monk and not giving dana, not giving dana. So if someone if someone practices these four, that means you are not happy about that monk, right? What are the four ways? Not standing, not welcoming, right? Then after that, not paying respect, and then not giving dana. Okay? Do you give dana? Then you show your respect, and then right. Then these are the four kinds of ways that you show your empathy. And then how do you show your pleasantness about a monk? The opposite. Right? When that Bhante or non bhikkhuni comes, you stand up from your seat and you go forward and you welcome. Right? So that's why at Buddhist homes when Bhantes or nuns come to your home, you go to the door, right? And you line up from the door and say, oh, welcome Bhante, welcome, right? So good morning, you say like that and you welcome inside. And then paying respect. Right? You prostrate and pay respect. And then finally, so you give dana. You offer dana. So by these ways, so you pay your respect. And that's how you should so associate the Sangha. And you should not consider the little monk as a little one because they are small by age. Qualities, they are greater than generality. Okay? So four things. Again, you have to consider. You should consider as small. What are they? The snake, the prince, the fire, and the monk. That's what Buddha told to King Kosala. Hearing this, King Kosala was so happy. He was so happy. He started saying. So he started saying, Abhikantam Bhante, Abhikantam Bhante. Oh beautiful Bhante, oh beautiful Bhante. Oh Buddha, very beautiful. Seyatavi Bhante, Vikujjitanva Ukujjayit. That means if someone is kept like this, so you made my mind, so you make it upside, no, downside up. Right? You open my mind, right? Paticcannam va vivareyya. Your teaching is just like opening something which is already closed, right? Paticcannam vivareyya. Moolasava maggam ātikkeya. That means your teaching was just like showing the path to someone who has already lost, right? Chakkumantu rupani so dakhinti. That means just like a person who has eyes see the pictures, show the pictures. Use Shavasana. Very nice, very nice. Please consider me as a disciple of you until the last breath of mine. Buddha paid respect 3 times. No, sorry. King Kosala paid respect 3 times and went to the palace. So this is Dhara Sutta. Keep in mind and make sure that you seriously consider all 4 of them. Now you can stay inside the hall. So we will have a small rest. Then we will have the Buddha Puja. We will have the Buddha Puja. Then after that you will have you can have the lunch done. When you have the lunch done, to make sure, even though it's delicious or not delicious, you have to make sure that you develop a balanced mind, just like Bhante. You don't tell the other person, oh, today the egg rolls are so good. So you try to develop a balanced mind. Oh, this Sri Lankan food is so delicious. Right? No. You try to develop a balanced mind. Right. Okay. Then please take a small rest and remain at the wall. If you want to go to the restroom or if you want to bring some coffee or something, you can have it. No, please remain at the wall. Within a few minutes, we are going to come back and we will start the Buddha Puja. Right?
No sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati zatta deva manussanam buddho bhagavati iti miso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vinyācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati zatta deva manussanam buddho bhagavati.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now everyone, very calmly come to your seat and sit. First portion of Adana, Runyadana, Yodana to the Buddha, right? As the Buddha Puja. So whatever the offerings that we brought to temple, we offer them to the great qualities of the Buddha. Thinking about those great qualities, and we are going to accumulate a lot of positive energy. So let's share all that positive energy, especially with the sponsors of today's Dana, the people who brought Dana today, all of us. So by the power of this, let's wish that may they be well, may they be happy, may they be peaceful and blessed, may this positive energy be helpful for them to advance in the Dhamma path and attain real peace, real happiness in life. With those thoughts, we are going to perform puja, and Bhakti is going to conduct puja. So help you. Bhakti will guide you, in puja. So please follow him and chant with Bhakti. Please consent.
Everyone, please say 3 times.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay. Now we are going to start today lunch time with the puja. So everyone, please think about mind. We offer venerated Dharma and Sun. By the power of all the positive energy, this positive energy is helpful for us, especially to attain Nibbana. With those thoughts, please very calm mind. We are together reciting Gatha and offer this puja to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Iti piso bhagava arahant samma sambuddho vichacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhammasarati santa deva manusana buddho bhagavati swakato bhagavata nammo sanditiko akariko ehipassiko opanahiko pacattam veditako vinyuhiti supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho ujupatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho nyayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho samicipatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho yanidam cattari purisa yugani atta purisa punyala desa bhagavato savaka sangho ahuneyo bahuneyo dakhineyo anjalikaraneyo anuttaram punyam ketam lokasati vandami cetiyam sampam sampratane sukhatitam saririkadatu mahabodhim tudarupam sakalam sada yasamune nisinnobat sambha
Adivasetu no bante paniyam parikapitam anukampan upadaya patikanhatu uttamam adivasetu no bante bhojanam parikapitam anukampan upadaya patikanhatu uttamam adivasetu no bante jilana paccayam imam anukampan upadaya patikanhatu uttamam.
Page number 80.
Imina punya kammena mame samayamo satang samayamo hotu yavanimana patiya kayena vaca cittena pamarena mayakatam acayam kamame bante puripanya tathagata.
Page number 20.
Akasata jabummata devanaga mahika punyam tam anumodita siram rakkantu loka sasanam akasata jabummata devanaga mahika punyam tam anumodita siram rakkantu desanam akasata jabummata devanaga mahika punyam tam anumodita siram rakkantu manvaram idam me yatinam hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo idam me yatinam hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo idam me yatinam hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo.
Dear Dhamma friends, now we had a great opportunity of these four things, all the Buddha articles to the Buddha, and also we generated Dhamma's qualities and Sangha's qualities. Now we got a lot of positive energy offering these things. Now I am trying to share that positive energy for all the beings. First of all, may this positive energy be with all the deities, all the devas get this positive energy. May they be happy, may they be well, and may they prosper their divine luxury, and also may they help you, may they bless you, may they protect. And also, may this positive energy be helpful for all the departed relatives. Take this positive energy, may they be happy, may they be well. If they are born in bad realms, may they be free. If they are born in good realms, may they achieve better. Finally, one day, may this positive energy, take this positive energy, may they may they attain Nibbana. Finally, may this positive energy be helpful for us to attain Nibbana, and also may this positive energy be helpful for us in this life and also and next life. Thinking all those thoughts, please say 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Please all of you concentration. Abhivadana Silissa Nichang Vandhapachayino Chattaro Dhamma Vandhanti Ayuvanno Sukhang Balang Ayurarogya Sampatti Sagga Sampatti Mevacha Ato Nibbana Sampatti Iminate Samijjatu.
So now it is the lunch dana time. So everyone very calm, please stand up and then please go outside. And then there are seats that you prepared. Please sit accordingly. And then we are going to serve you this dana. Before that, so we are going to offer this to the Mahasangha. So please recite after me. So Mahasangha means all monkeys in the past. All of you know, all the great Mahasangha members in the past, present, and future. Right. Please recite after me. Imam Bhikkang Bhikkhu Sanghase Deme Imam Bhikkang Bhikkhu Sanghase Deme Imam Bhikkang Bhikkhu Sanghase Deme Nichitang Bandinang Duyang Gibameva Laminyanu Lamne Brindu Jindarangama Jangdu Mangalami Anayurado Gelang Bandi Gelang Bandi Mimanye Anu Nimane Zang Bandi Minani Zaminjanu Adityanamandani Ubhagyavanam Manam Durajanan Mandi Mudidavadam Duddhamanare Buddha Puja Gauravendi Devaradanandara Upadimani Jubhavadi Amita Gunagarang Upadakshite Astari Buddhara Karudara Mahadangara Niji Vinama Buddha Ladim Sangha Dakshina Vinjantavang Nagu Sakale Pula Pushila Punyan Dharmyang Itu Kodaginami Jari Pananiman Dakna Jati Dakwa Narakadi Sadara Payot Pandu Kem Nejatru Maharajikadi Tadivelo Gyan Tadivya Dapadam Patvalenda Nevadami Udatu Manatrini Trabudana Kalyak Ketti Vitam Tirubhogavani Bhogatam Patlapa Lad Sampadi Siam Makrujetana Vamu Badavai Kale Tamadamankara Minine කපනන්දික වනින්බගාදී විජේමාදන් බවත්වාද කරාවාතය ගන්න කල්ලිය මගවනා වූවනාගත කාලේ තුර පුරින්බට භාග්‍යම්යෙන් බබලන්නා වූත්තමගේ දුමති නම් නුවර බෝධිදුම රාජයා මූනිත පරිවාර මාර මතනෙකුට ලෝතුරා බුද්ධ රාජ්‍යත්‍රයවද අප්‍රාප්තවන්නා භූතගතෝග ජිවංකර කල්යාණ මිත්‍ර මෛත්‍රිය සම්මා සම්බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ දෙකදන් දීපනාසා වැතූ යම් බෝධියකින් අමා මහ නිවන් සම්පත් ලබන්නට පූර්වෝක්ත මළගේ ඥාතීන් දෙවියන් ඇතුළු මේ සෑම දිනාටමත් මේ පුණ්‍ය ධර්මයන් නිගසේ හේතු වේවා වාසනාව වේවා සිතා සාදරයෙන් යුක්තව චිත්ත ප්‍රීතියෙන් පින් අනුමෝදන් විය යුතුය. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now everyone please stand up and calmly go outside to have the lunch.